age advantage. All right. Since the age of 5, Curtis Stevens' boxing career has been guided by his uncle, and his current trainer, Andre Rose, is dedicating tonight's fight to someone else who was the source of inspiration for him at an early age. Golovkin will fight in this calendar week. Thought was given to canceling the fight, but in round 2, Golovkin cut Rosado on the left eye with a hard punch, and the next 5 rounds were a bloodbath until it was stopped. June 29, Golovkin against Matthew Macklin in what was expected to be his toughest fight, and maybe it was. Who can tell? In round 3, Golovkin's left hand to the ribcage folded Macklin up, and Triple G had his 3rd knockout win.
Good counts. Good luck.
Well, Steve, tell us something about referee Harvey Duck.
Former amateur standout. Expect a premature stoppage tonight.
Curtis Stevens' big shot is his left hook moments ago. Golovkin.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Well, Triple G is doing a good job starting out Stevens away from him so he can't.
Golovkin has a stiff, penetrating Jewis. Stitches, and with a 2-inch reach disadvantage from the armpit to the end of the 5th, not likely hard body shots. So does Stevens. There's a little left hook upstairs for
Stevens also has a pretty good amateur background.
Very quick fighter.
Golovkin lands a right with a little straight right lead. Has a look of tremendous determination on his face here.
Bringing that
left hook for Golovkin. Curtis Stevens has been relatively conservative through much of the first round here, keeping his gloves up and focusing on defense. Now he tries a big shot and lands a right thing to see Golovkin backing away from a guy, but he respects Stevens' power. And good left hook.
It's smart for Golovkin to back up for you a little bit.
Good right hand for Golovkin. Stevens again takes it well. His chin has shown up pretty good. 10 seconds of round 1. Golovkin wants to punctuate the round with the double. There's an air of big to land.
And the threat of that has already dulled Golovkin's normal early rounds attack.
And Stevens landed a left.
There's a fighter named Darnell Boone. Almost beat Kovalev. Knocked out Adonis Stevenson. Knocked down Andre Ward, the only pro to do it. Curtis Stevens' power is probably...
Other than the threat that a healthy Sergio Martinez might out...
was the last time.
True. Not likely he'll ever reach full 100.
Not a lot has happened so far, but there is this sense of...
First, who can feint, who asks for the same punch out of Stevens' corner, but he's not throwing it as much.
Big left hook for Golovkin. That's what his corner wanted. Right hand for Golovkin. Stevens with another little counter left hook. Misses the left hook there.
Good right hand by Golovkin.
Good left hook by Golovkin. And down goes Stevens. There it is. Cossack Thunder in round number 2. And Stevens doesn't look all 9 seconds in the round. He runs across the ring. Bangs Stevens into the ropes. 10 seconds to go in the round. Body shot. Looking upstairs. Misses with the left hook. Lands a right hand. Wobbles Stevens with it.
One more right. Triple G with a lead left hook, and he followed it by an even better left hook that sent Curtis Stevens to the canvas. The first right hook was a great setup punch. It was a beautiful lead left hook that caught him flush on the chin, but it
made it through.
Now Stevens lands a left hook.
And this is why Golovkin's the heavy favorite here, because he has the means. It's much more probable that he does because he's a superior technical fighter in addition to having the punching power.
Well, he had been trying to show Stevens all night that his hook was just as good or better than Stevens is.
Now, as Golovkin jabs him into position in the corner, throws a right cross, gets a counter right hand. Uppercut by Golovkin. First one.
Careful as he pursues his advantages because of the punching power coming back at him.
Everything for Golovkin. Stevens' corner asked for the jab, but he's not throwing it.
Leaving himself open to the right hand. Golovkin has made an impression with both power shots, the left hook and the right hand.
And now would be...
Too big takes it. Stevens takes...
Partially blocked both of them.
the third round as Stevens backs into the rope to land something big.
But again, hesitant to
Ability of a counter shot.
body.
Deliver. Right hand upstairs. Thoroughly in.
So far, the fight's gone according to Hoyle.
Another body shot by Golovkin. 103 punches, landed 29 of them, 62. In other words, Golovkin landed more than Stevens threw. Harold Letterman, how do you have it through 3?
Okay, Chip. I got a 3 rounds to nothing, 30 to. You know, Chip, this guy, I mean, I'm sitting there watching him, and he's throwing out that left jab, and it just keeps landing. When he throws the right hand, that lands. I mean, if you watch this, incredibly accurate guy. He just keeps coming forward like a machine. 3 to nothing, Gennady Golovkin.
Stevens keep his hands at home with his offense. That's why Stevens is not throwing so many punches.
Stevens at least is starting to move.
He's just walking forward, putting the jab out would allow him to see what punches to throw.
Body shot by Stevens, and another offense we've seen from Curtis Stevens since the
Some success.
Good jab.
I think you had to give Stevens at least that third round just to clear his head after the second round knockdown.
Of course, of course.
Now let's in Stevens' corner for a few seconds and hear what he's telling his fighter as the round progresses. Oh, big body shot by Golovkin. Another body shot for Golovkin, this with the right hand. He's got Stevens pinned against the ropes. And now Stevens erupts with 2 good clean shots. And knocks Golovkin back and lands a left hook and brings some excitement to the Brooklyn fans in the crowd. Stevens.
Those are clean shots.
Had he followed that last right hand with the left hook, would have
Into right hand. Golovkin lands an upper.
You see Curtis Stevens coming forward with a 1-2, followed by a little short jab hook. Was a good punch, probably.
On replay, you saw Golovkin actually did a good defensive job.
Last round should have.
Golovkin knocking him back with the jab. Lands a right hand over the top. Then he wasn't Golovkin's big stuff with big stuff of his own. Lands a left hook there.
Like Max said, maybe his head is starting to clear now from that first round knockdown.
And he's showing his hand speed.
Something which helped to set up the knockdown in round 2. Oh, big left hook by Stevens. Momentary fight now.
He does so much better when he attacks first. Good hook by
Good left hook by Golovkin, right on the chin.
Behind that jab, it's very difficult to deal with his offense.
Stevens has reacted back when Stephen Cat been able to land on Golovkin the last couple.
One thing you see here is how well Golovkin cuts off the rings. His sights the whole time.
Stevens is too much wild. It's better when he comes forward and does not sit back and wait on Gennady Golovkin. But when he waits, Golovkin lands that jab. Offense started first.
Saw another Golovkin wrinkle moments ago, hooking off the jab. Something Eastern European fighters seem to do very well. Body shot for Golovkin.
Even though Golovkin's won all the rounds, Stevens, Jim, Sergio Martinez is still very fast. This fight is a long way from over.
Good right uppercut by Stevens.
Checking Golovkin's chin with the right uppercut. He's landed some good shots in this round. Now Golovkin with a body shot and a right cross, and momentarily hurts Stevens.
Hurt him bad with that body shot.
Good comeback uppercut and a right cross by Stevens. And the left hook. Golovkin trying to measure him one more time. Right cross for Golovkin. Body shot, uppercut, right cross, right cross.
Golovkin's got to be careful with that uppercut, that right uppercut.
You got to be careful of everything when he's under attack like this.
Dangerous punch to throw for Golovkin.
Another right active round for Gennady, who wobbled Stevens with a couple of shots and is still seeking a knockout as the round progresses. Good left hook for Stevens. That's the count. Real fight as point.
Yeah, it's nothing easy for him.
Gennady, as he pins Stevens in the corner and looks to land something else big.
Stevens up and seems to break him down. You just get this sense that Stevens...
Of course, he's very dangerous and they're close. So that's where his arms are most dangerous at, in close fighting.
This has been a brilliant
up and down work, left uppercut to the head, but left body shot, which brought the hands down, then follow a jab with the overhand right crisp on the jaw.
His high numbers for the fight, 18 of 47 for Stevens, and yes, you have to stay the whole fight. And how do you have it?
Okay, Jim, 63, Gennady Golovkin-Curtis. But I gotta tell you something, this is interesting. At the start of round 5, Gennady Golovkin, Gennady, look, he's doing it right now. Said, it is this. If the glove is clubby, doctor's telling him no. 6-0, Gennady Golovkin.
And we're told that Mrs. Rozier walked.
The whole time I fought when I walked the nerves off.
When Vince dogs in football, his beautiful wife Barbara used to walk the perimeter of the up.
Golovkin's got a little bulldog. You know why Stevens was against the ropes. I think it was those body shots by Golovkin in the last round, but here Stevens is trying his best to stay in the middle of the ring.
And now Golovkin tries to back him up again. Stevens has listened to his middle of the ring, but now Golovkin backs him to the ropes. And you heard Andre Rozier say it's not a good place for you. Oh. This is the corner where
Golovkin's done it others.
Yeah, he is.
But they still come here and there from Stevens.
And for Golovkin, though, he doesn't really have to beat his toe ahead and push the issue.
And the fans appreciate that kind of risk.
good right hand by Stevens. Backslowly caught him with one of those
punches and backing him up, and they want to see that from him.
7th round, jabs 27 of 48, power punches 44 of 100 overall.
Curtis left eye starts.
So the avenues to a knockout, that rose cushion. Golovkin's the guy who knocked him down with a punch. Submission, I don't see either guy submitting right now. Golovkin so far is beating him on the physical abuse.
Yeah, but Stevens in the last minute has landed a flush left hook, a right cross, all hard shot Golovkin in any way.
Oh, good left uppercut by Golovkin.
Golovkin keeps his chin tucked well, even if he doesn't always move his head. So he does get hit, but
really hard body shot by Golovkin, and Stevens backs up into the ropes again. He might have hurt him with that body shot.
He did, Jim. He did.
Now right hand body shot. Stevens with a counter left hook to try to relieve the pressure. Hard right cross.
Breaking him down now, Jim.
Yeah, it looks like if we get a knockout by Golovkin, it's going to be the submission of will variety.
Or body shot.
See Curtis breaking down physically.
Tremendous left-hand body shots by Golovkin, 3 of them in this round.
Enough to back off those up.
Hard right-hand body shots here in the 8th round. Still trying. The courage of Curtis Stevens. Incipient beatdown in Madison Square Garden. Stevens seeming to give in just a little bit here. Landed a left shot off the ropes. Harvey Dock watching.
About to stop this one.
Dangerous fight right now for Stevens because he's throwing back just enough to stop the ref from stopping it.
Big right cross by Golovkin. Whipping Curtis Stevens into the corner. And he makes it out of round 8.
That's it.
And they're going to stop it in the corner.
Defeated.
Did it constantly. So